Hey everybody, it's Chris, Reptiles and Oddities, and man, so here's my other camera, the GoPro Hero 9, and I haven't had it more than maybe almost 2 years, and man, this time it really frustrated me, and I am getting to the part where I'm getting tired of GoPro altogether. It's because these batteries, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 batteries. They might last just for like 30 minutes, an hour if we're lucky. I am changing settings from full HD down to standard just to see if maybe I can make the batteries last longer. And then just now, I recorded an hour that was going to cut down to about 30 minutes worth of work time working on that enclosure right there. And then all of a sudden, when I got the sand, the very last of the video, it said that there's an error on the SIM card or the SD card and it needs to be formatted, deleted, everything I got on there. So, damn. And I don't got the money to just fork out for a Sony or something like that. So I'm just dealing with what I got. So, well, enough complaining. How about I show you this beautiful enclosure that is going to be for my neonate Egyptian cobra. So, this is in a 20-gallon enclosure. It is venomous approved. I have 1/4-inch thick glass on top that slides back and forth through guides, okay, sliding glass tracks. That how I did was I got glass that would fit literally from the inside lip to the other side lip. And then I put tracks in there, and then I actually put it all together and put silicone on the tracks and I flipped the tank upside down to and then let it dry overnight, and boom, that's how I got this top to stay on like this. I still got to get the mechanism lock for this, a mechanical lock for it. That's no problem. Still got a few weeks before I get the Cobra anyways. But then I went and got diamond hole cutters off Amazon, and I cut holes in here 1.97 inches, and I got plastic 1.97 inch vents, and if you look in there you can see there's screen on the other side there. Then I siliconed it in, which I need to come back with a razor blade and clean it up. I do. But then I wanted to go with the neon green look because, come on, it looks sick as could be. So yeah, so do this because I want to eventually put black lights in my reptile room, and not on constantly, but just on when I want them to be. And I want the enclosures to pop. That's how I want them to, because neon colors pop under black light. But did that. So now the rules for venomous enclosures for Oklahoma: got to be an escape-proof box. It got to, the viewing glass got to be at least 1/4-inch thick, and then you had to have double screened ventilation. Even though I've known straight metal vents is kind of the loophole, they'll let that slide because metal, nothing's getting out of metal. So that's why they're screening on the inside there to make it double screened ventilation. So yeah, and then what I was doing in this video, because I did all this a while back, but what I was doing in this video, I took foam and just started stacking it up. Then I took spray foam and I sprayed it around it. Then I came back with a wire brush connected to my drill, and I went to town on this thing, created one hell of a mess. And then I took man, I threw it away. Yeah, I threw it away because I was done with the video. I was like, I don't need it. I cleaned the whole shop up. So I got a real light color of tan. Then I mixed natural buff concrete color in it to give it this color right here. And then I went back over it with tungsten red and washed that out. Then I went back over it, dried it, and then I went back over it straight white and with water mixed in. And once it dried, it kind of gave this beautiful design on here. Give it more of a broken, more depth and all that. And then for substrate, I'm using multi-purpose sand from Lowe's. That's what I use on a lot of my sand enclosures. And then for rocks, I'm using this right here. Again, just gravel, all-purpose gravel, and mixed it together, and that's how I got my substrate. So I do got to do my research. I do got to figure out, does the Egyptian cobra, for being a desert animal, could it use a water bowl constantly in there? And if so, then I'll put a water bowl in there. If not, if it's one of these animals that very rarely drinks water, then I'm not going to put a water bowl in there, because there are certain animals out there that belong in the desert that if you give them water, they're going to sit there and drink as much as they can. If you give them a big water source or constantly water, they'll drink themselves so much they'll actually drown themselves out. They'll pass away from drowning. So I do not want that. I do got to do my research and figure that out. I do have lights that'll go on top of here, so that's not going to be no issue. I'll have heat for this thing. And yeah. And then I have a couple hides. I got a hide right back in there that kind of goes around that corner there, and then I've got one right there. But right now, there's no physical way for this little cobra can get behind the glass, because, or behind the background, because I siliconed the back of it. Now I am going to paint the back of it. I think I'm painting the whole thing just black, and do that to seal that up. But then again, maybe I'll just paint the top of here and leave this, because what if somehow he does get back here, or she gets back here, and I just want to open it and look to see? Well, I can just flip it around and see if she's back there. So yeah. But here you go. And again, this is for a neonate cobra, Egyptian cobra. So of course, as it gets older, it will definitely get a heck of a lot bigger enclosure than this, just for now, because since it's literally 3 weeks old, and after like maybe the 6th feeding, that's when I go pick it up. Yeah, so what do y'all think of it so far? Just looks incredible. And support USARK. And if y'all don't know, y'all can go to Gecko Land or Groveland Geckos. I got my snake catching bag from him. I would really love it. Really awesome. He's got hooks and other things too. That'd be great for us reptile people. And he's not bad on the price at all. And he's got some wonderful colors. So yeah. Alright, again. Yeah. Well, it sucks that my GoPro did that to me. Made me lose a full episode of building that build, because I think that's one of my best ones I've done yet. So let's just hope that maybe this is just one of those fluke things. I just did it for one time, and it doesn't do it when I do this enclosure, or this enclosure, or my Savannah monitors enclosure, or getting my Burns cage fully finished. Yeah. So, alright guys, until next time, get out and do something. Love your reptiles, support USARK. If y'all, where y'all can, go out and flip some logs, flip some rocks and all. Just make sure you put them back how they were, back in their original seal, and see what you can find. Don't poach from the wild either, unless you're doing it correctly under special laws and permission. It's the only way you're able to poach is if it's under certain regulations. Don't just go out there and find something on the road and then just take it with you. No, don't do that. So, until next time, guys. I'm getting out of here. We're getting stuff done. I'm getting more exotic, deadlier animals. So, alright, I'm out. Bye.